Today we will be dealing with the firearm injuries. In the previous lecture class, we have studied incised wound, lacerated wound and stab wounds. Today we will be dealing with the firearm injuries. Now you know these firearm injuries will be dealt with the study in two lectures. In first lecture, firearm injuries part 1, in which definitions, then shotgun cartridge, rifle cartridge and injuries due to shotgun, this will be covered. And in next lecture, the rifled injuries will be covered. Now, what is firearm? What is the definition of firearm? Firearm is an instrument or device which propels the projectile by expansive forces of gases burned by gunpowder. So this is the definition of firearm. It is an instrument or device which propels the projectile by the expansive forces of gases by explosive powder. Then what is forensic ballistic? Forensic ballistic is the subject which deals with the application of knowledge of ballistic to the investigation of firearm and ammunition and the problems arising out of their use. What is ballistic expert? Ballistic expert is a person who, because of his training and expertise, can investigate into the firearm and ammunition and problems arising out of their use. What is classification of firearm? Classification of firearm is very important. The firearm is basically classified into two categories. One is rifled firearm and another is smoothbore firearm. So every student must know that which is the rifled firearm and what is called as shotgun or smoothbore firearm. The basic structure of this barrel, I shall again repeat it when the diagrams will come there. The bore of bore of a barrel is smooth in smoothbore weapon and it is rifled in rifled weapon. This will be repeated in the due course. What is the general makeup of firearm? Firearm consists of barrel, breech, and this is stock, and this is a butt. The terminal part of stock is called as butt. This is butt. Are you getting this? This is trigger and this is a chamber. And this barrel showing the missile. Now there are three important parts of the gun: butt, breech and barrel. And the barrel consists of muzzle. This is a muzzle. And distal end, it connects with the breech end, and from the breech the cartridges are put. There are muzzle loading guns are also there. So there are rifles, pistol, this is a rifle and this is a revolver. Now how the gun is fired? I will tell you my experience. When I was in first MBBS, I have taken part in NCC and I was there in camp in Kulgaon. And there the 303 firearm was given. Usually .22 rifle is given for training purpose, but at that time .33 303 gun was given. And the instructor has given me the particular gun in my hand and keep this butt to the shoulder touch and see at the target. See the U, this is U, and see the no, that is the point here at the muzzle, and the target in one line. And then you just hold the breath and pull the trigger. Then I have done like that and it was empty. Then he has put the cartridge. It was empty, then he has put the cartridge, then I have pulled the trigger and it was then good shot. So smoothbore means this is the cross section of the barrel. This is the cross section of the barrel you are finding over here. This is .410 musket. The barrel is smooth from inside. There are no grooves here, so it is called as smoothbore weapon. In rifle weapon, you are finding that the barrel is grooved from inside. So these are the gentle grooves. They may be clockwise, anti-clockwise. The grooves are from 2 to 20. The grooves are usually 2 to 20. They are parallel grooves sometimes, and usually 6 grooves are there. And there are the lands. There are the lands. These are the lands. You see these. These are the lands. See here. These are the lands. The bore of the rifle is measured from land to land, not from groove to groove. This is measured from land to land. So these were previously measured in the form of inches, but now it is measured in the form of centimeters and millimeters also. 0.303 means it is inches. Previously it is very well known, and nowadays also the old people, they use the inches measure only. Now what is rifle cartridge? Rifle cartridge is a complete round. The case is made of cupronickel, and the bullet is also there. This is a complete case with the bullet, and this is the percussion cap. The percussion cap is having connected with the detonator. Detonator is having the primer. Primer consists of igniting material, igniting chemicals. These are the salts of lead and barium. So igniting material will be here. Here is the gunpowder, that is in this cartridge case there will be gunpowder, and when the hammer is pulled, when the trigger is pulled, the hammer hits over at the base, and because of hitting the primer ignites, and then because of ignition of the primer this gunpowder is burnt, and because of combustion of gunpowder there is explosion and the bullet is propelled. And bullet consists of what? Bullet consists of a lead alloy with the tungsten also, or antimony and aluminum, and the jacket is cupronickel jacket. Sometimes steel jacket is also there. So this is rifle cartridge. Then what are the types of bullet? There are many types of bullet. This is medium tapered bullet. This is dum-dum bullet. Dum-dum bullet is a bullet when it is hit. When it is hit over the target, it becomes expanded or it breaks up. That is called as dum-dum bullet. This is soft nose bullet. This is hollow point bullet. This is split nose bullet. This is boat shaped bullet. And this is streamline with sabot. This is short flat bullet. This is short round bullet. This is a revolver bullet. This is a lead wad cutter bullet. This is metal case wad cutter bullet. This is long round nose bullet, and this is pencil point bullet. So there are various types of bullet. Here there are various types of bullet, various sizes of bullet, various shapes of bullet. Now coming to the examples of smooth bore weapon. What are various smooth bore weapons? Smooth bore weapons are single barrel, only one barrel is having. Sometimes the weapon has two barrels. Sometimes the weapon has two barrels mounted side by side or mounted one upon each other, two barrels. There may be slide action rifle smooth bore weapons, and there may be bolt action smooth bore weapon, semi-automatic and automatic. Examples of rifle weapon. Rifles are air and gas operated rifles. .22 rifles. These .22 rifles are usually used for training purpose, for students training, NCC training, or some training of the constables, etc. Then military and sporting rifles are there. Single shot target pistols are there. Revolvers are there, where the cartridges they revolve after each picking of the trigger, pulling of the trigger. Then true automatic weapons, AK-47. True automatic weapons, AK-47, recently you must have heard. Then this is the caliber of .410 musket. This is usually military gun of India, military gun of India, caliber of .410 musket. Then what is a choke? Have you heard of choke? Choke in shotgun, where the distal part of the barrel is constricted. Distal part of the barrel is constricted about 6 inches or like that, and that is called as choke. It may be a full choke. This is full constriction. This may be a half choke like this, or this there may not be choke. This is the example of true cylinder. There is no choking here. Here you are getting the, listen here, this is a choking of gun. What is the purpose of choking? The purpose of choking is the limitation of shot spreading. Because of higher the choke, there is a higher limitation of spreading of the shots. You know the bird shot. Bird shot means the pellets are there in shotgun. The pellets are there in shotgun and they spread. And birds while flying, you can kill those birds by spreading of these shots. So that is called as bird shot. Then shotguns are effective up to 30 to 40 meters. .410 musket is effective up to 90 meters. And large game guns are effective up to 200 meters. So you know these shotguns are effective up to 30 to 40 meters only. And muskets .410 effective up to 90 meters. Large game guns are effective up to 200 meters. Now see this cartridge of the shotgun. Remember this cartridge of the shotgun, this is very important. Everybody must know this, the composition of cartridge of shotgun and diagram of shotgun. The cartridge of shotgun consists of a cylinder. Initially it is the metallic cylinder, short cylinder here up to this place, and then it is continuous with the cardboard or plastic cylinder. So this is the complete round, 5 to 7 centimeter in length. So it consists of percussion cap at the base. There is detonator or the primer cup is there, detonator or primer cup, and there is a gunpowder here, and then vads are there. Vads are made of cardboard or felt wad, or it is made of rags. And then there are pellets. Sometimes pellets are there and sometimes a sludge may be there. And there is cardboard disc here, there is cardboard disc here. See this diagram, look the diagram. This is cardboard disc here, this is cardboard disc here. These are the wads. This is wads is made up of felt wads, cardboard disc or felt wad. And then this is the card. Card is made up of the paper. And this is the base of the shotgun cartridge. What is this KF is meant for? KF means Khadki factory. You know the Khadki is there in the Pune, where Ordnance factory is there, from where it is manufactured, Khadki factory, and 12 means 12 bore. That the 12 bore gun is there. 12 bore means what? What is the meaning of 12 bore? What is the meaning of 12 bore? 12 bore means the 12 balls of equal size made from 1 pound of the lead fits tightly in the barrel of the gun is called as 12 bore. There is 16 bore and 8 bore also. So the 8 balls made up of 1 pound of lead, equal size, and they fit in the exactly fit in the barrel. That is bore. It is called as 12 bore, 8 bore, 16 bore. Then the cartridge of shotgun, further description. It is a case of short metal cylinder which is continuous with the cardboard or plastic cylinder. Length is 5 to 7 centimeter. There is a percussion cap. You have seen the percussion cap. You have seen the propellant. Propellant means the gunpowder. And vads, you know the vads, I have shown you the picture vads. And short charge. and short charge is there, which is the pellets or the sludge is there. Then there is retaining cardboard disc. Now what are the injuries caused by shotgun or smoothbore weapon? The injuries caused by shotgun or smoothbore weapon are described into the various distance wise. This is the shotgun smoothbore weapon. Rifle sludge is a single projectile. Purpose of wad is, what is the purpose of wad? Purpose of wad is to seal the bore and prevent the escaping of the gases. Now what consists of black powder? Black powder consists of potassium nitrate, charcoal, sulfur. Potassium nitrate is 75%, charcoal is 15%, sulfur is 10%, powder is designated as fine grain, fine grain depending on the size of grain. Then coming to the gunpowder and primer. The gunpowder and primer is smokeless and semi-smokeless powders. Fine grains travels up to 45 to 60 centimeters. Flame has effects up to 30 to 45 centimeters. That depends on the length of the gun barrel. Primer consists of lead peroxide, lead stiffness, tetrazine and barium nitrate. So this is the picture showing the distance wise the appearance of the injuries by shotgun. In contact wound you will find it is a split contact wound because of the bone is inside. If the bone is not inside, then it may be round contact wound. Few inches you will find it is a round wound, and at one end it is oval or round wound. At two ends the individual pellet holes are there and main hole is there. Individual pellet hole at the periphery and main hole is there. At 6 ends it is the spreading of the pellets in 6 inches area. 6 ends at 6 inches area, 4 ends 4 inches area, 8 ends 8 inches area. That was the old rule. But you know the choking. Because of choking, that rule is modified. Then at 12 ends you will find the spreading of the pellets about 12-inch area. The details we will cover again. Now again we will be covering the details. Feature of shotgun wounds. Flame will have the effect of 30 centimeter. So there will be burning and singeing of the hairs. Burning of hairs will be there. Singeing of hairs will be above 30 centimeters also, up to 45 centimeter. Smoke effect will be up to 1 meter. Unburnt and partly burnt grains will travel up to 1 to 2 meters. Cards they travel up to 2 meters, and wads they will travel up to 2 to 6 meters. And within 3 meters, wadding can produce injury. So wadding can produce a small injury, contusion like injury up to 3 meters. Listen here, shotgun contact wound. So we define the wounds according to the distance: contact wound, close wound, near wound and distant wound. Contact wound means immediately in contact with the skin, the barrel, the muzzle is immediately in contact with the skin. What is close wound? Close wound means within 1 meter, distance within 1 meter. And what is near wound? Near wound within 4 meters. There is intermediate range, that is 1.5 to 2 meter intermediate range is also there. And then distant shot means above 4 meters. Now coming to the shotgun contact wound. Shotgun contact wound you have seen in the diagram, it is shown as a split wound, but it may be oval, large, often ragged due to the gas tearing. Split wound you will find over the bones, over the skull, over the bones, the split wound you will find, but usually it is oval, large, often ragged due to the gas tearing. Marginal abrasions will be there. Muzzle imprint will be there. Because the muzzle is immediately in contact with the skin, muzzle imprint will be there. And there will be the smudging, fouling or blackening. Smudging, fouling or blackening is because of powder grains. because of powder and smoke. There is a smudging. Then subcutaneous and deeper tissue shows disruption, extrusion of tissue fats, etc. So it is because of the shotgun contact wound. If the body is closed, you will find the smoke goes in the layers of the clothes, and that can be detected by infrared photography or infrared lamp. Infrared lamp, this is very clear, the smoke effects and powder effects are very clear on the clothes by infrared lamp or infrared photography. Particles of unburned powder drives into some distance inside the wound. The skin is singed and blackened by flame and smoke due to combustion of gunpowder. And because of carbon monoxide is also evolved. Carbon monoxide is also evolved. There is a red coloration, bright red coloration of the wound because of carboxyhemoglobin formation. So this is the contact entrance wound by double barrel weapon. This is double barrel weapon. One barrel has a shot and you are getting this wound here. One barrel has a shot, another barrel has no shot. You are getting muzzle impression contusion over here. This is the contusion by the double barrel weapon. Double barrel contact wound. So this is circular wound you are getting because of shotgun contact wound. So it is a round or circular wound, and both sides you are getting because it is because of double barrel weapon. Then coming to the close range. Close range singeing effect will be there, flame effects will be there. Zone of blackening is broader than that of contact injury. Here you will find that the zone of blackening is more than the contact injury. The margins of skin wound may be clean cut or slightly ragged, and you will find that the deposits of the smoke, smudging, fouling or blackening is there. In contact wound also there was smudging, fouling. Here also you are getting deposits of smoke, smudging, fouling. Burning of hairs you will find up to the 45 centimeters. Burning of hairs, singeing of hairs, burning of hairs up to 30 centimeters to 45 centimeters because of flame effects. Burning effects, burning hairs is because of flame effects. Then annular bruising will be there, tattooing will be there. If the powder is smokeless, there may be grayish or white deposits on the skin around the wound. Deeper tissues shows marked destruction. Felt wad, plastic cusp from the bore will be found in the depth of the wound. So this is the close shot wound. So you will find in contact shot and close shot. If the contact shot is there on the head, what will happen? There will be the bursting of head may be there. The bursting of head will be there, fracture of skulls will be there, and if it is there on the abdomen, there may be the blowback phenomenon, and the intestine will come out from the wound. Blowback phenomena will be there. So this is about the contact wound, and there are other parts, the injuries may differ, the contact wounds will differ. The close range you will find that the annular bruising will be there. There will be a tattooing. Tattooing is because of what? Tattooing is because of unburned powder grains. Unburned powder grains will cause tattooing. If the powder is smokeless, there may be grayish or white deposits on the skin around the wound. And deeper tissues will show marked destruction. You will find that the felt wad, plastic cast from the bore will be found in the depth of the wound. So the wads may produce injury up to 3 yards or 3 meters. At a distance of 1.5 meter, what you will get up to the distance of 1.5 meter? Up to the distance, at a distance of 1.5 meter, you will find that, listen here carefully, at a distance of 1.5 meter, you will get the shot mass enters the body in one mass. The wound defect is little larger than the diameter of the bore, of the barrel. And then This intermediate range, that is 2 meter, 1.5 to 2 meter. The shot mass begins to spread and individual pellet hole may be detected. The wound of entry is irregular. The margins are abraded and show some scalloping. When the margins are irregular, the appearance is like a rat hole. Sometimes the question is asked, rat hole at what distance you get? It is at the 1.5 meter. Rat hole appearance of the injury at 1.5 meters. The wats may be found in the wound. I am putting it into very understanding and a simple way. I am projecting in a very simple way so that you will understand. The wat found in the wound is useful to determine the bore of the gun. Then the long range. The long range is above 4 meters. Above 4 meters it is called as long range. The shot spreads widely. The shot will spread widely. There will not be a central hole. And it will enter then as individual pellet producing separate opening in the area of 10 centimeter in diameter. At long range, more than 4 meters, the spreading is more than 10 centimeter diameter. The individual pellet entering the skin produce round defect with the narrow marginal abrasion. So this is the picture of shotgun entrance wound 2 to 3 meter range. You are finding after 2 meters there is spreading of the pellet. This is spreading of the pellet hole, individual pellet hole, and the spreading is there. The injury is about 2 inches or 5 centimeters diameter, and there is a protrusion of the tissues is also there. This is 4 meter range. 4 meter range you will find the spreading hole is central hole is there, and spreading of the pellets will be there. Why you are finding here spreading is more here there? Spreading is there, it is appearing more than 10 centimeter. It is because of the lateral side, because of lateral side of the body. So these are the wounds produced by shotguns at different ranges. You will find that at contact wound it is a split wound from contact over bone. There is burning, shoot, tattooing, carbon monoxide will be there, bruise will be there, bats within the wound will be there. This is contact wound. It is usually the split shaped, but if it is not on the bone it will be round shaped. At few centimeter it is round contact wound. At 30 centimeters you will find it is 1 inch irregular hole, burning, shoot, tattooing present, carbon monoxide will be there, and because of carbon monoxide you will find it is a pinkish color. Then it is wide within the wound. Rat hole appearance at 2 meter. Scalloping appearance at 2 meter. Then at 2 to 4 meters you will find irregular wounds. Satellite pellet holes will be there. These are satellite pellet holes will be there at 2 to 4 meter. At 4 to 6 meters you will find there is no central hole, and spreading of the pellets will be there. Central hole has disappeared and you will find pellets, individual pellet holes. At 6 meters you will find no central hole, uniform pellet holes will be seen here. So this is about the cylinder bore or choke bore. This is complete non-choke or true cylinder. This is true cylinder, this is repetition. This is true cylinder, there is no choking. Here is distal choking is there. So it is full choke, and this is partial choke or quarter choke like that. So choking, what is the importance of choking? If the choking increases, the spreading decreases. Choking increases, the spreading decreases. Spreading of pellets decreases. So here is the traditional choke constriction at muzzle and the designation. You will find that when it is a cylinder bore, then the pattern percentage of the pellets at 30-inch circle at 40 yards will be 40%. When it is a fully choked, you will find that the percentage of pellets in 30-inch circle is at 40 yard will be 70%. You remember here the one sentence, when the choking is increased, the spreading is decreased. When the choking is increased, the spreading is decreased. That is the only principle the undergraduate student should know. These details you may not know. Now, whether the shotgun exit wound occurs. The question is whether the shotgun exit wound occurs. Shotgun exit wound occurs in some circumstances where the contact wound of head and trunk. Contact wound of head and trunk, the shotgun exit wound can also occur. Tangential wound, when the body is hit tangentially, then the exit wound can occur. When there is a thin part of the body, then the exit wound can occur. The wound caused by large caliber buckshot or rifle sludge. Rifle sludge means one sludge is there in the rifle and it will be more size and one sludge is fired. That is rifle sludge. So therefore it is called as rifle sludge. So the wounds caused by large caliber buckshot is rifle sludge, where you will get the exit wound. Then billiard ball ricochet. Billiard ball ricochet means when the pellets are bunched. These are bunched because of incorrect wads, deterioration of ammunition which cause the balling or welding of shot. So the pellets will be bunched. They are welded or balling in the appearance, and when it hits the intermediary object, then it spreads. When it hits the intermediary object, it spreads. So then it is called as billiard ball ricochet, and you will find the individual pellet holes at the wound. So these are the references for this. So we have covered today the definition of firearm, what is ballistic expert, and then what is shotgun cartridge is made up of, what is rifle cartridge is made up of, what is the description. Usually shotgun cartridge description is asked in the examination. And then what are the injuries by shotgun. Injuries by shotgun we have described into 4 categories: contact wound, close wound, near wound and distant wound. Then contact wound, close wound, then near wound is again subdivided into intermediate range also. So basically you remember this: contact shot, close shot, near shot and distant shot. So the various description of this shot you will have to remember. So you will have to remember regional injuries by the shotgun. Regional injuries on the head, regional injuries on the hard palate, in the mouth or on the limbs, on abdomen, then the appearance of the injuries they differ. Thank you very much.